Hello and welcome back. So, the players are entangled with one of the people that they need to meet. And they have decided to use a cliffhanger. So, actually, if you just pass me that book back, please. The option that you have chosen is captured, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
Alright. So, let me find it here quickly.
Also, intimidation is opposed with spirit.
72. Alright. So, as you are all arguing about setting off a bomb, who and what everybody are, broken it, you hear a loud sounds coming in from all around you, like heavy marching, and from the door behind you, and from the other end of the alley, and from a tower, one of the doors in the tower, about 70 guards pour out into the street and all point their weapons at you.
7-0.
7-0.
Nice. That's hot. Yeah. Okay.
You're all under arrest under the order of Emperor Ming.
Look at you. You take 35 on the left, I'll take 35 on the right.
What about that one? He's just useless? I mean, I can pull that off. I can try. Or just throw me at them.
I would never throw it.
One of them turns and shoots
Do we have
Victoria.
like shields or something?
No, you don't have shields.
No?
Victorio disintegrates to the ground in front of you into a pile of ash.
Oh, he's
You
dead.
hear a screaming sound as it echoes in the alleyway.
We're in an alleyway.
Kind of like an alleyway.
I thought I heard
Behind-
an open bit at the back.
No, we're in an alleyway behind the,
We were about to plant a bomb,
yeah, the giant tower. Yeah.
Well, this got real.
You will surrender now or face further consequences.
Should we try and save the ashes? It's gonna be like bring back. I don't know. What do you
Hey,
guys
he was
wanna
going to
do?
plant a bomb.
You will be silent until spoken to. Now get down on your knees, all of you.
I don't get on my knees for anyone.
You're outnumbered by like
Yeah.
a lot.
And
Can I I'm gonna crawl behind the giant and just use him as a human shield or a giant shield.
Please, all of you make a spirit roll.
Sure.
What does that mean?
You are going to roll spirits.
Yep.
That's a 6. Yeah.
6 on the d12. Okay. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
4. Okay.
I rolled an 11.
What the hell is your spirit? What is your spirit?
D6.
Oh, okay.
But they explode, so.
Find the page.
Makes up for all the ones I've rolled.
Bring it back to this.
What does spirit mean
What are you
though?
looking for? Spirit in the Savage
Like
Roll
fighting spirit or?
Or Intimidation in the Savage Rolls book?
No.
Are we turning into ghosts?
No. You're being shot at with a sleep gas gun.
Oh.
So, you're asleep. You go.
Can't sleep.
You're awake.
Stand up.
Huh?
Well, I'm also stood up, so it's
Yes.
like sleep gas is somewhere around here, and it's just
Yeah.
like
But if I'm like using him as a human shield and hiding
it's a
behind
gas.
It's a gas.
him, I guess.
Oh, that's really fun.
So you see your two companions. Ironically enough,
He's
one is a
immune.
robot. Pardon?
He's immune.
Are you immune to sleep?
I was just looking for that. Unfortunately, I do not have immunity to
Yeah,
sleep.
he's
I have
not immune
immunity
to
to
sleep.
disease, to poison and disease, not
Yeah,
gas
I'd
or
say
sleep.
sleep gas is a poison.
It's not though.
It isn't.
Paralyzes you.
So
I'm asleep. Hilarious.
Does it say you need oxygen
Nope.
or not need oxygen?
Does not see that either.
So you see your two compatriots fall asleep. What would you like to do?
The text on constructs is absolutely nothing but breathing.
It also does work on robots.
Yeah.
I'm the
Good.
only one who hasn't been
Sleep.
calling you flesh bag for the past like hour. So
Yeah. So we're in an alleyway,
yes.
and there's 70 of them here.
Well, it's not an alleyway, it's a narrow alleyway.
Yeah.
You're behind the main communications tower.
Well,
So
you said there's like people on the tower, people on the roofs, people on either end. Adds up to 70.
yeah, and also there's 100-foot drop between the
top, yeah,
the
yeah.
top to
The top.
hear you guys.
Are the guards asleep too? Are they wearing?
Oh
gas
no,
masks?
they shot you. They're not asleep.
Okay.
They're
But it's a
prepared.
gas, so
They're
are they
prepared.
wearing gas masks?
So what these guys look like is they are covered in red uniforms
from head to toe.
from head to toe, and they have
Like a
a
David
mask that
Cronenberg
kind of like
film. Okay.
yeah, kind of like a David Cronenberg film.
Okay.
Yes.
This is Dead Ringers over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they look like they have these cones around their face, and that's why you can't fully see their face, but they are immune to the gas. And the giants not asleep yet.
They're immune to giants.
Pardon?
They're immune to giants?
No, they're not immune to giants.
He's the giant.
No, you haven't been affected yet because you're so big.
Yep.
Well, I'm not allowed to say anything, so I can't say anything to them.
You holding your breath?
No, the gas is up to like my waist.
Okay.
It's like it's heavier than air, so it's like. Oh.
Shoot with it again.
They've told me they've not asked me anything.
They've told you to get down on the ground.
And he hasn't done that.
Well, they specifically said get on your knees.
Even if I get on my knees, I'm not really in it. It's like,
They fire a warning shot across your head. Down on the ground, giant. By order of Emperor Ming.
1v70. You can do it.
I believe in you.
You'll never take me alive.
I'm in a frenzy.
Okay, and what does Frenzy do?
They literally just gave me an order to bite some dude who is a dick.
No, but what does Frenzy itself do?
Yeah, it just basically makes me go berserk. And like, give me additional attacks as I start attacking them.
Alright. So this is in groups of 10.
How long
Sure.
are we out for?
Pardon?
How long are we out for?
You guys will be out for several hours.
You can just self-destruct.
Damn.
I don't like being useless.
Yeah, you could just self-destruct.
How would he do that if he's out?
I have the choice whenever I become incapacitated to instead just annihilate myself.
It's no fun.
It hits both friends and foes as well. So I'm really trying not to use it.
Alright.
Also, I really want to.
I guess it really doesn't matter what your initiative is. 4. I have 70 dudes. I'm sending in them groups of 10 against him.
It's only fair. If all 7 act on the same initiative, it'd be pretty lame.
My lowest card, my highest card is a 9, and then 3 8s and a 6, and then two 2s.
Yeah, get on with it.
Okay.
I don't need to.
All right. So they are going to use a net gun against you, or try to. The first group is going to pull up, and they will do that. How tall are you?
15.
15 feet. Okay. So one of them hits with an 18. There is 2 raises? No. 3 raises. No, wait. 6, 12, 17. So yeah, 2 raises.
17?
Yeah.
3 raises.
Is it 3 raises? Yeah, it is 3 raises. 4s.
Yeah, just
Right.
divide by 4.
Yeah.
Any fraction.
So you become bound.
From a net gun?
Sorry, if I hit you, you're entangled, and with a raise, you become bound.
Okay.
For bound, the victim may not move, is considered distracted and vulnerable, and cannot make a physical action other than trying to break free.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
That is the first wave. Then there is 3 more waves on 8s, and they're going to fire net guns at you as well.
Definition of overkill. Got on the first shot, keep shooting.
Yep.
They're guards. They're not smart.
Keep shooting him with net guns.
It's the best. It's like,
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Not darts, not like more sleeping gas.
they don't want you killed.
Well,
They want to
aren't
capture you.
Darts aren't gonna kill you. If you have like, I don't know, horse tranquilizer in there or something.
or giant sleeping pills or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why are they trying? Why aren't they trying to knock him out?
So you
Now that
have
they've got-
5 hits that entangle you. Sorry.
Well, I'm already
5.
bound, so it's
Yeah.
not gonna.
You can't do any.
I'll either break all the nets at the same time and murder them all.
So you're still bound.
Well, they're not gonna unbound me, are they?
Nope. Still bound. They just want to make sure that you're not going anywhere.
That's why you knock him out instead of keeping like.
They're guards. They're not smart.
I can't
So
deal
that
with
is.
stupidity.
Really?
I can't. No.
You're passed out. You have no say in this.
I know. Even like as a passed out lizard person, I can't deal with stupidity. Do I need help?
Do they need help? And then the on 6s, the 10 guards are gonna fire sleep guns at you because you're now on the ground.
Well, you said I'm bound, yeah?
Yes. So that is 10, 15, 16, 17, no, sorry, 16, plus 9, plus 7. Alright,
32.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So asleep.
Really?
We're all passed out.
You're all passed
I
out.
don't get a roll against it?
Pardon? Captured? Oh, sorry, yes, you do. You get your
Sleep
spirit
cast?
roll.
Yeah.
Yes, and you'll need to make 4 rolls.
I get a bigger roll.
Yeah.
And I don't really think more gas in an area makes it stronger.
No, you're resolving 1, 2, Alright, so first one with 2 raises.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a second one with 1 raise, and then 3.
You just need a basic success.
Yeah. Alright, so that's 1.
Yeah.
The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Next one?
An 8.
Okay.
The third one.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Re-roll.
A 7.
7? Okay. Alright, it is now your turn. You are, again, bound
Bound.
and entangled.
Break
Or
free!
sorry, you're bound, actually.
Round.
Yes.
Passed out.
So, to break free, you need to make a... just look that up. Break free. Sorry, entangled.
A strength roll.
Yes.
It's too bad that we're both unconscious for all this amazing
Yeah.
realism.
Right?
Maybe he'll nudge us awake or something in his frenzy.
How?
Maybe
15.
the hot blood of your
15?
enemy splashing
15.
on your face will wake you up.
Yeah.
You never know.
That sounds sexy. I'm into it.
So, if brown character
I know, wake me up.
successful, you improve to entangled. You succeed with a raise, you're free.
Yeah.
You may act normally.
And you got 15, so you're free.
I shall attack.
Okay.
Free!
Stand up and attack.
Sure.
Because frenzy. So what do I need to attack? I need melee. Melee is fighting weapons.
Fighting.
So frenzy effectively turns it into like a rapid fire attack.
Yep.
So instead of making 2 attacks, it's so 17 and
Cool.
4.
17 and 4. Okay,
Yeah.
you hit.
What's their parry?
Their parry is a d6.
No, it's not.
Pardon?
It's a number. Parry is a number.
Their parry is a d6.
Then the book's wrong. 'Cause, again, that's not how the system works at all.
Sure, then it's a misprint in the book.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Parry is a derived stat based on their fighting.
Oh, there it is. Their parry is a 4.
A 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so I need a 4 hit. So 1 hit, and then 1 hit with raises.
Okay.
So it's for the first, for the 4.
Their parry sucks, but their toughness is great. Their parry sucks, but their toughness is great.
Because they have the cool armor.
So
Probably.
4 is 18 points damage.
Okay. That kills one of them.
1 out of 70?
1 out of 70, or a group of 70, or a group of 10.
Group of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 60 more.
Will you get 2 attacks out of this? Or how many attacks?
Yeah, I get to attack
Okay.
basically a turn. Because frenzy.
Mhm.
And then a 19.
19?
Yeah,
Okay.
damage.
19 damage? Okay, that kills another wave.
Yeah.
So you effectively kill off 20 of them.
Nice. What weapon were we using?
A great axe.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Nice.
A huge axe, as it says on the sheet. It's not a great axe, it's a huge axe.
Huge.
So
Huge.
then
That's what I suggested
3s
waking
and then
up, but-
2s, I have 20
I
more
don't care
guys.
if I get captured now, I've killed 20 of them. That's fine.
Can you wake us up?
Mission
So we can help
accomplished.
you?
No, I can't actually.
God.
I don't have any oxygas.
Oxygas? Is that
Yeah.
You need a specific thing to
Wake you
counteract
up.
the It's not just you're asleep.
Maybe if you pile the corpses high enough,
Alright, so
that
the first
gas
group-
will escape from their toolkits or something and wake us up.
Oh, shoot. Close the page.
Should use us as weapons.
No.
That's probably a bad thing. I mean, I'm fine with it, but I mean,
Just
like,
fine with the axe.
you know.
To be fair, my axe does D10. Oh, and it's armor piercing 1 as well, so.
I would be like.
I've used him as a weapon once today. He didn't do D10. D10 damage.
Alright, so I have to roll these separate, actually, in one of the waves, because 5 of them are equipped with flame weapons.
Yay!
Oh,
So,
are you gonna set us on fire?
Maybe that'll wake you up.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll just burn
Let's hope
to
this
death.
gas ain't explosive.
Yeah, is it combustible?
no. So that, and roll that one. That was a 5.
Still can't believe electricity.
And that's 4. So
That's
10
gas was
and 5, so,
Are the other
Right.
4 using coal-based weapons?
pardon? No, the other
I mean, you
4
have
are
ventilation
using
system,
electric
I'm sure,
weapons.
a fan.
Why can't they
Or
be
something.
coal-based weapons?
Sorry. So 10 and 5. Those both hit.
Yeah, they don't need
Rolling. D10s. There we go. Alright, so this has an AP of 4 as well. Or no, sorry, wrong one. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why would I have an AP? 11 points of damage.
11?
Yep.
And that's a fire weapon?
That's a fire weapon, yep.
Okay, so I take 1.
Okay, and then the next one. That says 9.
Not.
Toughness beats it.
Yeah.
Alright, so those are the flame dudes. Now, electro rifle. You were just with a vigor roll on this, by the way.
Yay.
1, 2 hits, no raises.
2 hits. So I resist the damage with it? Or I
You
resist
so here's the notes on the electro rifle. Cooldown. After a target is hit, he must make a vigor roll or be stunned at -2 with a raise on the attack roll.
-2 if you got a raise on your
Yeah,
attack roll.
I did not get a raise on my attack roll.
Okay.
And then you would be stunned.
You want to roll your damage anyway?
Yep. Which is 2d10, which is 11 for the first one, and 6 for the second one.
Are you building a sandwich because you're hungry?
What?
Are you building a sandwich because you're hungry?
So 4 and a 10 on vigor.
4 and a 10 on figure? Okay.
Are you building a
So
sandwich?
Oh, yeah, I
that
am hungry.
is...
I'm very
2
hungry.
successes.
I'm
Yeah.
tired.
So not
You
done.
getting
That's
like,
why I'm like out of it.
No.
getting all your sliced bread ready for all these corpses he's making for you?
Yeah, all your lovely lunch.
Alright, so that is first wave of wave 2. Final wave. And these guys are literally just using a standard ray gun.
Watch him kill him.
As opposed to a bent ray gun. There's a gun called the bent ray gun.
Yeah.
Does it
Which
shoot
fires bent
rays?
rays. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Shoots backwards. Yeah.
3 hits.
Causes it to zigzag around objects.
Oh, nice.
Yep. 8. So first one is 11.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough. Second one is 12. Wow.
What?
This dice rolled 3 consecutive 8s in a row. And
Well,
next
they're
one is
hardly
13.
consecutive if you like.
Well, you know, like 1 is 1 and that. Like, so 11, 12, and 13.
I will fall unconscious.
Finally
All of you wake up several hours later.
Did you get 35 of them?
You got my beauty sleep.
You promised us 35.
Or days.
No, of the guards. You said you were going to take the 35 on the left.
Yes.
Did you get all 35?
Yes.
Excellent.
Nice.
So we just didn't hold up our end, unfortunately.
I didn't agree to anything.
It's true.
This is accurate. She did
Well,
not.
you said you could do it.
I said you could do it. I didn't say I could do it.
Well, I did it.
I said I believe in you.
I did it. Yeah, it was fine.
Yes. So we all got our beauty sleep. Now what?
Sometime later, we've woken up.
Yes, sometime later you
Where?
have woken up. Ah, you were in a prison cell.
Nice.
You no longer have the armor or the uniform that you were wearing,
Or my weaponry.
or your weaponry.
What about my fork?
That is not a fork. That is a straight up weapon.
It's called a fork.
It's a war fork.
It's called a fork. It's a trident, but
Yes.
they call it a fork. So
Yes,
what
kinda.
about it? Do I have that?
You do not have your
Are we
trident.
chained up?
You are chained up. Except the giant. There's not giant chains big enough for him. However, he is her. However,
God
she
damn it,
is
Richard.
bound to the floor with giant rope inserted into. So think Gulliver's Travel.
Yep.
Just that you are laid out on the floor.
I'm gonna have a nap.
Rocky, you're missing your 2 legs.
But not my gun.
You are just the torso.
Nice.
Not my gun?
Pardon?
Not my gun?
None of you have your weapons.
He has a
My
gun
ray gun
arm.
is my left arm.
Well, you still have
It's
that then,
literally
yes.
built into him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then
They
yes,
took
you
his
still
legs,
have.
but not
They
his
took
arms.
my legs, but not my gun arm?
Yeah.
Bless.
They
Fucking
probably
ass.
didn't know about that.
It
Bless.
looks. Look at it.
Yeah, here.
Maybe it disguises when he's not using
How would
them.
you not know?
I don't know.
Mongo technology. My hand.
Mongoism,
yeah,
Joe.
Have
my
you not
hand-
seen the Iron Giant?
Yeah, my hand becomes a hand.
I
Okay.
have. It's great.
Yeah. So
Alright,
maybe it's like that.
The first thing I wake up is I just start screaming. They took my legs!
A very high pitched scream.
Wish they'd have
too.
taken your mouth.
Flesh bags will pay!
So am I chained to the wall, to the floor? Is there like, can I move my
So,
arms? How?
you
what
are-
is my movement here?
You're chained, like, around the neck.
Oh, like an animal.
And, yeah, because you're a lizard. Okay?
I'm a lizard man.
Still,
Whoa, man.
Well,
You're
it's
chained
lizard
up.
man here.
you're chained up and you're just like, woe is me.
I wouldn't be sad. I wouldn't like. No, I'm not a victim here. What are you talking about?
I believe at this point in time you are considered a victim. Because this is your cliffhanger.
They didn't
Okay.
take your legs, they took mine. I'm the victim here.
Oh,
Pay attention to my plight.
So, okay. It says I have thievery. Does that mean I can, like, pick locks?
How are we arranged in the room?
Well, I'm on the floor.
Yes, I'm assuming you're in the middle of the room. Like you
Yeah,
take up the-
you're in the middle of the room.
Where are myself and the Lizard Queen?
On the walls.
Facing each other?
Or next to each
You're
other?
side by side.
Okay.
Jesus.
Are we staring at the
How
You're
far-
staring at
Okay.
the giant chained to the ground.
And you didn't answer my question.
Or
If it
roped to the
says that I
ground.
have thievery, does that mean
It
that
means
I can...
that you can do thievery skills.
Can I
Like
pick
scorch
locks?
marks and-
Pardon?
Is that
Yes,
old?
you
Okay.
Do you need special tools for that, or can she
could. You
just
do need special tools at times depending on the lock type.
So if I want to pick the locks that are keeping our chains bound,
With what?
what do I need?
your toenails?
You've got claws.
I've got...
You have claws, yeah.
Yeah. Can I just do it?
You can attempt to.
Okay.
Shame you're not a skeleton.
So am I also
You got a
restrained in
skeleton
any
key.
way, or is it just they took my legs away?
They took your legs away.
So
Okay.
I'm just a torso on the ground.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, it
You
says
just shoot the ropes on me, though.
6
Well,
for
perhaps
that.
you- Maybe I'll just take your legs. They took mine.
We can find your legs. Chill.
So I'm free to like scramble down the room on like my hands. Or am I
Yes.
actually restrained?
Oh dear, I've got flashbacks of Command and Conquer. Those horrible android cyborgs. No legs crawling across the floor.
Nice.
So can I like T1000 this and just like
Why not?
crawl around?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna start crawling around. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try to like pick my thing open, my chains open,
I'm gonna try to have a nap.
and it's a D6 for that. So I'll give
It
you
is
a
a
roll.
D6, but you're going to be at -2
-2 what? Two
on
what?
your roll.
So
Why?
whatever your total is, then subtract 2.
Why am I -2?
Because you're tied up.
Because picking locks with your toenails is hard. Okay.
Yeah.
But my hands, I'm only chained around the neck,
Yeah.
so I can use my hands. So
Yeah,
You
But you
could,
can't see.
but you can't
It's in the
see.
lock.
what if I try to like? Okay, fine.
You
Fine.
can always
Fine.
you can always pull out
Fine.
your eyeball first and then move it so you can see the lock and then like
I could just use as like.
who knows what lizards
Oh, I can
like.
help you
Yeah.
dislocate your eye if you need. No problem. Come over here.
Wow. This just got weird.
Okay, that was
With a
a
capital
6.
V.
6 and 5.
I like the dice to
The
roll.
dice has to be rolled on the
That's
table.
gotta be the best dice roll I've ever seen on the stream. That didn't even come near the table. That was like in Alex's lap. That's amazing. Oh.
I don't even know what that
That's
is.
a
Guys.
It's the one the closest to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
6?
6
Yeah.
and 5.
So roll again.
We rolled a 6, it exploded.
Pass. Be useful. Come on. Thanks.
6
6
again.
again. And a
Yeah,
2.
So 12.
12.
Now -2, so
No,
10.
14.
12.
14.
Oh, 14.
14 minus 2
Oh,
is
that's right, yes.
12.
So 12.
This is the finest display of
What's
lock
that?
picking in the history
So-
of toes.
Right?
I mean, meanwhile, I'm stomping
you're-
over on my hand.
You are, like, leaning back against this, so you can't actually see.
What I'm
Behind-
doing, but
what
I'm
you're
still good
doing.
at it.
So you decide you're going to lift your legs and arch your tail in such a way that you can stretch your body around to grasp a hold with your legs and feel around for the lock. Once you have felt around for the lock,
Mm-hmm.
you're just like,
Yeah.
and it unclicks.
Well done, Grasshopper.
Gecko.
And you take 4 points of damage.
From what?
The electroshock.
Oh!
But it still comes off.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're now wounded.
That's cool.
No. 4 points of damage does not beat her toast.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm walking on my hands over to the door.
But you're
And
still chained, aren't you?
I'm not chained.
He's not chained.
I'm not chained.
He's
Because
just
they took his legs.
his
My
legs.
legs.
Okay. Alright.
So I hand ball my way over there, and I start banging on the
Stop
thing.
making noise.
I demand to see a jailer.
Oh my god.
You've reduced my autonomy.
And this is why I'm having a nap.
Giant bright red light
Mhm.
appears above you. It shines right in your eyes.
In all our eyes? Collectively?
Specifically,
Okay.
his eyes.
Okay.
Her eyes, because she is on the floor, and chained up.
Nice.
Make a strength check because I just casually tried to roll over.
Would you like me to try to unchain you?
You'll be at minus. I think -4. No, -2.
-2, 5.
You.
I just want enough slack to just roll over.
There's not enough slack. You are bound. You can tilt your head though, so you can avoid looking at this.
Alright, what's the thing
red
that's
light.
shining the red light?
It's a hole in the top of the ceiling. The light begins to spread out. It gets warmer.
Is it a laser?
You feel specifically the warmth.
Is he?
The room is entirely red.
That's hot.
Yeah, it is hot. Very hot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
it's getting warmer.
But
Nice.
this doesn't bother you.
No.
It's getting warmer.
'Cause
Well,
I'm
I can't do
resistant
out about it.
No.
Alright, so am I wrong in thinking, are we just in a stone room with no exits?
Oh, no, you're not in a stone room. You
Okay.
are in a very beautiful Mongo prison cell.
Like a
So
pristine lab type thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very nice. It's like, they upgraded
Nice
it.
is not descriptive.
Nice is descriptive.
No,
So are there
nice
bars?
is subjective.
Is there a window?
Yes.
Are there
There
bars
is no
outside the bars?
windows.
Yeah.
There are bars.
So
And
it's
there are
very
bars all around you.
There's a hole in the ceiling. Just
There's a
crawl up
hole
on-
in the ceiling.
Just crawl up onto
Yeah.
the wall,
I'm heat
crawl up onto the
resistant too.
ceiling, and crawl up the hole and find out what's up there.
But
Unscrew
is
the
that
heat
stupid?
lamp. Unscrew the heat lamp. The bulb.
Don't tell me what to do. But is that stupid? Do we know what's up there? We don't. But I guess that's the only way out. I mean, we could try to.
Don't you love things that climb on walls?
We could try to unchain you, too, if you want.
So, as you are figuring this out, the room starts to shake.
Oh, nice.
You feel a jolt, and you start moving upwards. Not you personally, the room.
The floor.
The
is
floor
lifting.
is lifting up. The cell is lifting
Loud
up.
noise, shaking.
Loud noises.
You've got knowledge rockets. We're in a rocket.
Are we in a rocket? I want to know.
Are we interested?
Double ones.
We are definitely in a rocket.
You are definitely not in a rocket.
That's fine.
So as you look up, you see the ceiling begin to separate.
Okay.
You are entering what appears to be some
An
kind
arena?
of arena.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I'm pulling gladiator on this bitch, okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do I see my legs?
No, you do not see your legs.
What are we fighting? Come on. Are we fighting ourselves? What's going on?
Well, when you get up to the top of the arena, you see a giant crowd. I'm not even talking about like a giant crowd, like giants.
A lot of people.
A
are there.
lot of people,
Okay.
quite a lot.
That'd be the best.
In fact, it appears that even the emperor is here.
Oh, nice. Is he like protected? Like, or is he?
Oh, he's protected.
Like.
You're not touching the emperor.
No.
No.
How protected is he though? How is he protected? Like, is
through
there a
bun-
glass cocoon
Oh,
around
yes.
him? What's going on?
Yeah, and his magic protects him too. So
Magic.
yeah,
You've
and
got magic,
technology.
so I don't know what you're.
Yes, but he doesn't.
You- what?
It's different magic.
Okay.
So, in the arena, the emperor begins speaking. He calls you a bunch of traitors and lowlifes. He insists that the only way that you could possibly ever be redeemed is to kill each other.
Nah.
The lone survivor will be given their own palace and area on the planet Mongo.
Wanna fight?
I just want my legs back.
The cell around you drops, the ropes break open, and three swords drop down from the ceiling.
Yes, but where are my legs?
That's not their problem.
Alright.
Does he get a giant sword?
Nope.
He just
He
has
gets-
a
he gets-
tiny.
She gets a tiny little sword.
Okay,
Nice,
It looks
so
like a dagger to you.
that's cool.
So I flop over and I say, "Hey Jack, pass me that, would you?" Thank you. So I take her sword and I take my sword and I put them in my leg sockets. Now
Ha.
I have sword legs.
Yeah.
Give me a repair roll.
Yes.
I ain't doing it.
What happens if you, like, what is this ultimatum though? He's like, okay, if you win, you get a palace. What happens if we don't fight? What
Then
are they
he
gonna do?
kills you all right here.
With
However,
what?
if we do fight,
Who?
he kills the winner.
He doesn't kill the winner.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Allegedly, but
No, he will.
This is obviously your first death arena. We've been here before. I rolled an 8 on my repair.
You have sword legs.
God damn it.
Okay. So,
Whose swords did you take?
I took Jackson mine.
All right.
so
You have a sword.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
This isn't a thing. It's initiative time.
I'm a giant. I don't need a sword.
Sorry. I need legs.
do we? What are our cliffhangers again? Like,
We're only
So-
level 1 a session.
You,
true. Okay.
you are your cliffhanger you've chosen is
so it doesn't matter
captured.
now. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter.
The only way that you get out of captured is either through a death arena
Okay.
or escaping a glorious prison,
Okay. All right.
which is the arena as well.
Okay.
And you are completely free to choose how your fate is. However,
Okay.
there has to be some sort of escape or conclusion.
Okay. So, there's no point in us fighting each other.
This is not really a death arena, though.
Is there?
It is a death arena.
It's not
Not
the best
really.
one I've ever been to.
No.
It's lackluster. You know, there's no actual threats in here.
It got a low rating on Yelp. It's like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah. I would not visit this again.
Would not recommend.
Would not recommend to my friends.
The,
Will be
uh,
bad.
The doors at the end of the arena begin to open.
Mm-hmm.
The audience, are they soldiers?
No, they're regular people, and
Regular
they're
folks?
chanting and screaming as the doors open.
Can't I just like crawl into the
Who's
crowd?
the crowd
though?
favorite? Are they all cheering for Jack? Are they cheering for?
Yeah, you could just climb up the wall. and
No,
That's what
go
I'm
in
they're
saying.
cheering
crowd
for the
and
Emperor.
then-
Can I just
They're
climb
shouting
onto
Ming,
the wall
Ming,
and harass
Ming,
for a
Ming,
bit?
Ming, Ming. 4 giant scorpions enter into the arena. And when I say giant
My question
scorpions,
is,
they're bigger than
Scorpions for
you.
giants.
my question is, what's
Giants
stopping
versus
me, a lizard person who crawls on everything, from like crawling onto the wall, hopping into the crowd, and harassing Ming? What's
Ming?
stopping me from doing
Probably,
that?
I wouldn't
Probably
harass
about the
Ming,
probably the hundreds of guards that are in here.
Okay.
but you could probably
Hundreds.
start eating some of the crowd to regain your strength.
I should try that.
And that's assuming that you
Can I throw them at the scorpions?
How high are these walls that you want to climb up?
Yeah, how high are the walls to the death arena?
they're about 40 feet.
Oh, okay, so Jack could get up there pretty easy. Maybe.
How? Okay, all right.
She can run up them.
I can climb up the walls.
You can stab into the sand. I mean, nuts.
Into the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I think I'd be alright climbing up the walls with my new sword legs.
Yeah.
It's all this rope on the ground.
I mean, you can hop on my back too if you want.
True.
I'm nice.
Okay, so let's get off the floor, I guess? Or do we want to take these scorpions unfair? 'Cause I'm okay with just leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I want to throw the crowd at the scorpions.
Why don't you just throw the scorpions into the crowd?
Because they're too
They're
big.
too big.
It's easier to just throw people at giant scorpions than throw giant scorpions at people.
Alright, so is that your plan? You're headed for the crowd?
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe eating a few and then just throwing a few at the
What about you,
scorpions.
Jack? What are you thinking? Shall we make a run for it? Or should we face off against the scorpions of death?
Off you go. You've got a gun, you can shoot.
Alright, I'll take a pot shot at the first scorpion, I guess.
Cool. Give me a firing roll.
Sure. How far away are they?
Gun range.
Yeah, gun range. Your guns have pretty good range.
I have 48, 12, 24, 48, so I'm assuming
that's
they're
fine.
to 20, 48 or whatever. Alright. I rolled,
This isn't a U.S. game, so things are done in meters.
I rolled a, oh, is it good? Cool. Alright, so 48 meters
Or
away.
yards.
I've rolled a 5.
It's yards,
No,
isn't
no.
it?
Meters.
Is it meters? Yeah.
Meters.
I rolled a
yards.
5 on my shoe sting.
You rolled a 5 on your shoe sting?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You
No,
could,
thank
you.
no, hold on. You also add a 7. Sorry, add a 2
What?
to your roll. Because the scorpions are massive.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
Yes, that's a hit.
You
Cool.
hit on a 4,
You hit on 4.
regardless of what you shoot at.
Alright, I rolled a massive 5 damage on my
Nothing.
gun. Boo.
Pings off, does nothing.
I can't use my chips to reroll damage dice, can I?
just your traits
Don't like
and
that.
skills.
Skills, right?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, I'm all for running for it.
Yeah?
Well, you've only taken one shot. Shoot again.
Alright, I'll try again.
They're meat bags. And you don't like meat bags.
I don't like meat bags. I especially don't like meat
How
bags that are
fast
bigger than you are.
are the scorpions?
7 again.
How fast are the
Yes, how
scorpions?
fast do they move? Like, would I be fast enough to crawl
You'd
on top
be-
of them
You
and just
would be.
hop on the
Yes,
needle
you could
for a
do
bit?
that.
Huh.
Alright, that time I rolled a 9 damage. It's a good even roll for me.
I have options.
You do.
Okay.
9 damage.
9 damage? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm all for.
9 damage wouldn't have done anything to me.
Sure.
Wouldn't have done anything to you.
It's kind of sad how like I'm this big scary like atomic robot and like I'm so weak. But what
You
are
know,
gonna do?
a really big, scary atomic robot, other than the fact you now have swords for legs.
Yeah, I mean, you could use your swords.
Art begs to differ. I'm definitely a badass.
But now you can get on your back, spread your legs, and start chopping things.
Oh, I'm gonna just pick up him. Just go like this with your legs.
I will make this an improvised weapon with.
Oh no, I just want him to like
No.
oscillate his legs back and forth
He
really
can.
quickly.
No, I understand that. So you will get large weapon times 2 if you use him as a weapon.
There's
And while I'm wielding you, you can shoot stuff.
never speak of this to anyone.
It's a fun sex move. I mean,
Oh my
So-
god. Alright, so I'm now
So-
I know Jack's
Cut
improvised
away
weapon.
to several weeks later in a pub, sitting around with some giants. So there it was in a massive death arena, wielding a robot who'd replaced his legs with swords.
You know what? I can accept that.
yeah.
I can accept that. You guys
In giant.
did really well in kicking the scorpion's ass. Eventually, what happened was this.
Oh,
Oh no, this was just to get away.
Oh, I know. But now the players at home have to, or the viewers at home have to now know what exactly happened. And this is where, as a DM, I can do this. So, as you pick up Rocky and you've now clearly made your intentions true to the scorpions,
You've just climbed up the wall and like.
you've climbed up the wall and you have attached yourselves to the back of one of them.
yeah.
Not literally attached. But that was enough to distract one of the scorpions to turn and aim its giant stinger at you.
At me?
At you.
Okay. And then I move out
On
of the way.
another scorpion. However, the scorpion that you're on moved, and the other scorpion hit it instead.
It hit
causing-
itself?
Pardon?
One scorpion stung the other because
One scorpion
Okay.
stung the other.
Okay.
This sent you reeling across the arena as the giant scorpion is up in the air.
And her
You've
legendary
exposed
Yeah, I'm not throwing him.
so-
I'm literally
yeah,
using him as a melee
you
weapon.
expose him at the undercarriage or the softest side of the scorpion and stab it
with your legendary weapon.
with
with
legs.
Rocky.
With the Rocky.
Blender legs.
I prefer to be
Sword
called
legs.
Excalibur
Sword
in this
legs.
scene.
You scamper away across
Better than being
the
called Bender.
arena trying to find something else to get a hold of. Finally, you grab that chain that you were attached to
Okay.
and begin dragging it with you,
Okay.
The electric
hopping
chain.
on
What's
to
it
another
attached
scorpion.
to?
Pardon?
Chain.
Floor.
The floor.
Okay.
You attach it to one of the scorpion's tails.
Ah. Is it big enough for
Electroshock
that?
chain.
Okay, whatever. Just keep going.
It was big, yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. Whatever. Just keep going.
Okay.
Remember, this is logic in Mongo land.
I'm just saying, if my neck is like this big, let's say, a scorpion's tail is like much bigger than
Your
that. I
neck
imagine.
is huge.
Your neck is huge.
I just okay.
Like a bulldog.
Does your character actually even have a neck? You're a lizard.
Yeah,
Does it just kind of go?
yeah.
I do. This is like a top. This is a bird's eye view ish. Come on.
Alright, so she attaches the
She attaches it to the
electroshock
scorpion,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you grab a hold of the chain's other end and yank it,
Nice.
bringing Rocky down in a swift thrust, cutting off the tail.
That classic gladiator thing of like the net and the fork or the chain and the blender legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, my name's
Only
Excalibur.
it's Trident and a bolus, usually.
Well, actually, it's currently a bolt or a chain.
a,
and
a,
blender
ro-
legs.
a Rocky and a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you are grabbing a hold of this. You are scattering around on the floor, trying to find the next wave of attack.
And meanwhile,
So that's two scorpions down, one to go.
Meanwhile,
Right?
I'm
That is
sniping
two
guards.
scorpions down.
One to go.
One to go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm taking my turns to aim and snipe guards.
Those guards are going down.
Just
But
randomly
they're also
firing.
shooting back though as well.
That's fine.
Emperor Ming has left the area.
Probably
He
because
doesn't
he's
like a
just
good
like,
show,
the
does
hell's
he?"
going on? Oh, yeah, I just, no, I'm going home.
Yeah,
It's like the greatest show in the history of
This
the
is
Death Arena. He's leaving.
This is weird even from me.
So, here's the funny thing. Sirens start blaring as thing, and guards start pouring into the arena
I
floor.
wonder if someone would print that nuke.
This, no. This clearly upsets the last scorpion, and he starts attacking with his pincers and claws, and starts aiming at you, but you're dodging and weaving, throwing Ming soldiers in front of it. Finally, after about 20 minutes of, like, dodging
Vigorous
and weaving
exercise.
and vigorous exercise, one of the guards finally is like, shoots the damn scorpion in the head, in its eyes,
Thanks.
as a claw reaches out and cuts him in two. The arena is empty. And a door opens up on the other side.
And I'll walk a pair of legs.
No?
No, that's a shame.
There are other plans than these. We can head on to the next factory.
And fast forward to, you're in a bar.
So there I am in a bar.
So you're still in the same area, but
Yeah.
you're now in a pub a few days later. You guys have been laying low. You've come to realize that, in fact, it is very dangerous in this area for any member of the Resistance.
But especially means
Call the captain.
What happened to Thrusty?
It's still parked at the
No
dock
one's
area.
found it yet?
It's
Well,
in the
just-
open.
It's just, you know,
It's
it's
parked.
paid its rental fees for the parking space,
Okay.
and it's
Alright.
paid its parking tickets on time, and
Okay.
you know,
It's literally in a parking
it's not been
zone.
towed yet
Yeah.
or
Alright.
clamped. I don't know how you clamp a rocket ship. but-
Alright.
You probably have to give it to like Elon Musk.
So we shall
We're at a
It's out
bar.
there.
We haven't
Bar.
found this child yet.
No, you haven't.
talking to a couple of giants, and it's just like, so I was in giant, of course.
However, I believe you do get you guys get
The conviction.
a conviction.
No, we're second, right? Because we survived 2 of these things now.
Yeah.
Actually, is it a conviction on this one?
Yeah. Refill your bennies and gain conviction after they're captured and placed in some new situation.
Yep. So you guys are in a bar.
What you two are doing in the bar, I don't know.
So apparently Sarah has been replaced by a seal, and so now I'm gonna have to speak seal.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
You done? Thanks.
I'm listening.
Uh-huh.
I am listening. We're at a
So-
bar. We're talking.
You are at a bar. You are talking. You are trying to figure out what to do next. The city is completely completely aware of your existence now.
They know what we look like.
They definitely know you.
So
They
how
all
are we
walk
in
in fear
disguise?
of sword legs.
Pardon? I don't know. How are you disguised?
Can I wear a cloak?
Blender legs.
Yeah, you can wear a cloak.
I want to wear a cloak.
Okay. And how are you disguised, Rocky? Rocky Saber?
Sword legs.
Blender legs.
Blender legs?
Yeah.
Are we gonna spell blender like some classy way or
Just R-E.
Ari.
Ari?
Blondra.
BLENDR.
Blanc.
My name is
BLNDR?
Yeah.
Le Blonde.
Like the program.
Yeah, sure. You're spelt like the Blender program.
Awesome.
There's no E's in it.
Yeah, there's no vowels.
Nice.
All right. Well, we're still trying to establish contact with.
Yes, and
Keep
your
his
primary
essence alive.
contact was disintegrated in front of your eyes 9 days ago.
So hopefully her.
So we're
his
stranded,
wife-
more or less. We've got a rocket. And that's about it.
Hopefully his life partner is a little more reasonable.
That
That's
you
what
don't
we
know
did.
where she is either.
It's true. That's why we're in the bar.
We didn't know where he was either, so, you know.
Yeah.
What do we know about
We'll go back
this
to our contact
child?
and go like, so, what have you found out?
Yeah, I thought we were meeting him here at the bar. Isn't that why we're here? That's why I'm here.
No, because I was told you guys were at a bar after the fight.
That's why
So
we're here.
why are you at the bar?
To meet our contact.
Okay.
Get drunk.
Get drunk.
Takes a lot for a giant to get drunk.
Can imagine.
You should try being a robot sometime.
Buy some illegal arms.
You should literally just live my life when I'm at a bar.
I want to buy some illegal arms.
Do you?
Yeah.
Alright, so give me a
Well, by illegal arms, I mean a huge axe.
yeah, I figured that's what you'd want.
I also want illegal arms. And by illegal arms, I mean a really good gun for my illegal.
By
What about
illegal
your
arms, he
legs?
means
Aren't
someone.
your
You
axes
can-
legs?
swords.
So
Don't
you
have
can
guns?
actually find different materials to upgrade your stuff, like
Yeah.
repair,
Yeah.
and so on.
Can I go around pickpocketing in the bar?
I've
Yes.
got money, so, you know, I just want to
Yes,
buy some
but
stuff.
Sarah wants her own money.
Yeah.
So we'll let her do that.
No, Sarah wants someone else's money.
Yeah.
Don't come crying to me when you get shot.
I'm not gonna get shot. I'm in a shady bar. I'm fine.
So
No, you're not in a shady bar. You're just in a bar.
Well,
all bars are shady.
oh yeah. Especially like in a
And
weird sci-fi post-apocalyptic.
it's not
world.
post-apocalyptic.
I'm imagining it as
It's more like Ray Punk.
okay.
It's even like pre that. It's like almost utopian, futuristic society.
Every
don't think there's
utopia
anything-
is someone's dystopia.
Anyways,
True.
you have magic powers. Go and use your magic powers.
Yeah, but I
wanna
want to.
talk-
I want to pick.
I'm waiting for you to roll.
I'm looking to pick up parts legitimately. I don't want to talk to any illegal arms
Okay.
dealers to my stuff.
Give me a
D6.
roll for that, which will be a. Hold on,
It's
just
4.
switch over to here.
Smarts or spirit?
Why would you need spirits for?
So smarts, I'm assuming. I'm just reading off skills I have. Or attributes, sorry. It's probably smart.
I'm trying to remember what the other thing is called.
Skill.
Pardon?
Skill?
Yeah,
Streetwise?
there we go.
I assume that's a skill.
That was the one I was trying to think of. Yes. All right. Streetwise.
If you don't
Thievery
have
skill. If you don't have it, you roll your.
Streetwise is smart.
Smarts.
it, that's all roll my smarts then?
Yep. At -4.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hold on. At -2.
Yeah.
And here's why. Because you guys have been here for 9 days. Well, 10 days theoretically. You've gotten to know a lay of the land, and you've met people. So yeah, you'll have a -2 rather than a -4.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
Spend as
Can I
many?
just increase the roll? Because I rolled it. I'm not really happy with it. I think we can do better.
You just so buy a success.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy success.
Sure.
I really want this.
I rolled a 2.
On your thievery skill.
Yeah. And then
With
I
the-
rolled again.
With the wild die.
with the 6. It's a D6.
It's a D6.
You roll two
you roll
dice always.
2d6.
Yeah,
And you only got a 2?
I got a 2 and a 2.
You got a 2 and a 2.
You want me to roll again? Because I will.
Yes, please.
Spend your Benny and roll again.
Yeah, spend
You
one of your
have to
chips.
spin a chip.
Okay, well,
And
I fought 4. 4 and 1.
Well, a 4 is
Is that a success? I don't know.
Success.
yeah, a 4 is a success.
Okay. Just barely. It's fine.
You did in fact succeed.
Okay. What did I steal?
The hearts of millions.
Always. I don't need to roll anything for that.
You've got some dude's head.
Here's random body parts.
You
Just a klepto.
you get 100 Mongo dollars.
Is that
It's a lot.
equivalent to $100
Yes.
in real life?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
It's a lot. You're rich.
Okay. It's fun.
Alright,
You're
so
able to haggle and negotiate your way into finally finding some parts to upgrade your gun. Please give me a repair
And-
roll.
new legs where I can conceal my swords.
Give me another roll.
You're only at -2 if you don't have it.
Fine. You succeed in that.
The name is sword legs. Don't forget.
So, after some deep negotiating and making contacts and everything, you finally find the parts you will need to increase the damage on your ray gun by a full, or whatever your,
It's a ray gun pistol, yeah.
by one die type.
Okay, so it's a 2d8 plus 2. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And
I want to buy a gun. A machine gun. If those exist, I don't know.
they do exist because
Okay.
weapons on Earth exist on Mongo. And Captain Artie,
I want something that shoots
well,
a lot
he's a
of bullets.
war hero. So, you know, sure, Earth was destroyed, but, I mean, if there's anything Earthlings know how to do,
Make guns.
is make guns.
Yeah.
Make the weapons.
Make the weapons.
So I want to buy guns.
Alex, I do not have the Savage World book on my person at the moment.
Okay.
Could you quickly look up what the cost of a machine gun is from I believe it is the 1940s
You
model?
Machine gun,
Yes.
as opposed to some strange.
Yes, an actual machine gun.
Yes.
You don't want like a
If you have better options, tell me. I just want to shoot a lot of bullets
Tommy gun.
all the time.
Yeah. How much is a
$100.
Tommy gun?
It's in the thingy book.
Is it?
Yeah. Page,
did not see it.
55. Under slug throwers.
Oh.
Slug throwers are your earth guns.
How much?
100 Mongo bucks.
There you go.
So, you have a gun that does 2d6 plus 1 damage, has a rate of fire of 3, AP of 2, it has 50 shots, and weighs 16 pounds.
Not kilos? Not where your metric.
That's what I thought.
It
too.
weighs 16 whatever. It
Yeah,
weighs
16 whatever.
units.
16 units out. So, that is what you have.
Nice.
I can't shoot. I don't.
You
shoot a gun.
you have to give me your roll for this though.
What am I rolling?
Streetwise.
Too smart so you don't have it. I have -2.
D4.
Yep.
It's a
Ooh.
6.
-2.
Let's see which is a 4, which you succeed. So yeah, after some pickpocketing, you make some contacts, and sooner or later you meet this shady guy.
Can I eat him after?
Sooner or later you meet this shady guy in the back alley behind the pub that you have been hanging out at, because this isn't reality. You say, I want to buy a Tommy gun, and they're going to show up to your place and be like, yo.
I got you.
I got you, yo. Give me all the Benjamins. Or all the Mings. Give me all the Mings.
How do you operate a Tommy gun anyway?
How do you operate a Tommy gun?
No, I mean, how does she operate a Tommy gun?
With her
She doesn't
hands?
I have
have human
hands.
So first of all, you take a hacksaw and cut off the trigger guard,
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
then you're fine.
Yeah.
Same as werewolves
Or she could use it with her tail.
Ooh.
That's what I was really hoping for.
or tongue.
I was really hoping she could
Can I
just
use it with
fire
my
her
tail?
tail. Yeah.
Because I have a fork that I can use with my hands.
But you don't have a fork anymore.
Yeah, you remember your fork is gone.
Oh, true. Damn it.
That's why you're getting a Tommy gun.
I just wanted to. Okay. Alright. But can I operate it with my tail?
That's why I went
Yeah,
to use
sure.
axe.
Cool.
Oh yeah, so after my terse negotiations, how much money did I have to spend for my gun and new legs?
They kind of feel sorry for you. So,
They've heard about
They've-
their legs.
yeah, so they're just like, you know what?
Wait,
You
broke your
owe
legs.
us
Oh my
a
god, I heard
favor.
about you in the pub the other day.
You ask a favor of the great sword legs.
Hold on. First of all, you owe them a favor because they're giving this to you.
I gave you a favor.
And what was
You saw what happened at a death arena. It was on camera. I know you watched.
Until the cameraman left.
That didn't mean the camera switched
until
off.
the cameraman left? Yes. All right. So we're going to stop here actually, and we're going to talk for the next couple minutes about the blender legs. So
Legacy.
The
you guys were
leg SC.
so you guys were playing
The
Flash
legend.
Gordon. Now Flash Gordon as a whole is a very intricate universe because normal science fiction rules don't actually apply to it.
Because it was made in the 1930s.
Yeah, so everything is very cheesy, very cliched in like the I'm the all-American hero. I have the all-American girlfriend. We're fighting against a tyrannical bald dude with a long Chinese-style mustache, and his name happens to be Ming, and he was played by
merciless.
pardon?
And he was merciless.
And he was merciless. And you're part of a rebellion that never actually made any sense in any way, because when you look at the Flash Gordon universe, Ming's only biggest issue was he was like strict. Like he wasn't he ran his empires and that well as long as people, obeyed, or any other ruler in the last 3,000 years of Earth's history.
Long before anyone found out about other horrible tyrannical rulers that did
Exactly.
lead rebellions.
Exactly. Like Ming ruled the universe. Does rule the universe.
New rules.
And you're in an area in which, again, it's
Death
entirely weird.
There's
Death rays
rays.
and atomic weapons.
And ray guns that can
And-
go around corners.
Yeah, the bent laser.
I
have to use that.
I want a bent laser. Like, so bad.
For what?
Pardon?
For what?
Because my cat would be so amused by that. I don't want it as a weapon. I want it as
A
one
cat
of those
toy.
a
Yeah,
cat
you take
toy.
a super high-tech device and turn it into a cat toy.
Exactly.
I think they sell regular lasers.
They do.
Yeah.
They absolutely
There
do.
you go.
All right. So, what did you like about your character, and what didn't you like about your character?
I like that I ate people.
I don't think that was more your character or
That was my
just you.
choice. Yeah.
It was most likely already has.
I like the cannibalism thing.
Okay.
It's not cannibalism.
I'm a lizard person, so it's
Yeah.
fine. I
predation.
don't know, the fact that I could, pickpocket and
Walk up walls.
walk up walls and
Use psychic powers.
still had psychic powers.
So, so my next question is: if you were to play another system, and you were calling I'm pretty sure that all of us who are more experienced role players and that we can say that your type seems to be an arcane trickster or a rogue type, where you have sweet abilities, you can do lots of crazy shit, and you're a skill monkey.
Yeah.
So a rogue. You're basically playing a rogue.
That's ideal, yes.
Fair.
Everything else is too proper.
That's true. And what did you learn about your giant?
Did I learn about it?
Yeah.
To her.
Strong.
Yeah. So
Having a D12 in strength is pretty good in this system.
it is. I think that's inherent to the Savage Rule system, though.
Yeah. But,
What I think makes it even better is the fact of how this system is set up.
Yeah.
This is more you behave, you do more heroic things, you earn convictions, you oh my god, I've been captured, but don't worry, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face for it.
Yeah.
And
Or,
just
look, let's not blow up everyone in the town.
yeah,
With an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, there's lots of different things in that. If you were to equate your character to any other archetypes, what would you call
Giant.
it? Just a straight up giant?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Because,
going to say barbarian was stealth.
No one likes playing barbarians.
No.
Okay, so she went into a rage.
That's
cleaved
not something to do
20
with a
enemies
giant,
with an
though.
axe.
That's an edge.
Anyone can take frenzy.
Yeah, anyone can take that. That's not
You could be a lizard
skill
with
type.
frenzy.
You could be a robot with frenzy.
I haven't got that upgrade yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, and Jeremy, what do you feel about Rooster Robot?
So I think that the rules are incomplete. The fact that my robot is susceptible to sleeping gas is ridiculous.
Well, I think that has more to do with the universe
Yeah.
than to do with the mechanics of.
Maybe you're gas powered.
Actually, I'm
Like steam.
I'm electric,
punk.
and I require charging off of power crystals.
Yes.
So I had a weakness towards electricity. So I was a little bit apprehensive when you started mentioning electric shocks, because that could actually take my character out,
Yeah, but I have a weakness to fire.
right? And
The only reason they took me down is because they shot me with flame weapons.
right, exactly. And
This is the only wounds I got on you.
right. So what I thought was that if you were going to critique this series, I love the Saturday morning serial feel of it. I love the idea that we sweep from one adventure to the next at like the speed of narration. I loved how powerful we were and how much advantage we had in just normal simple situations, which led to some really bizarre homicidal moments, but it was a mature game, so that wasn't really a big deal. Like, we didn't go on a murder spree. We kind of focused on the bad guys with it. My character was really fun to play. I would play again. I like the idea of a robot and being able to customize and build it up, or have pieces of it knocked off and then having to regain legs or regain an arm or whatever, or memories or whatever. Is a fantastic character. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was really upset when you put me to sleep. I was like, that's really lame. Right? If you shot me with electricity, at least I would have a defense roll or whatever, and I have a chance.
Again, the aspect of the game is it's supposed to be outlandish and crazy.
It was.
Robots can fall asleep. Why?
It was
I don't know. They just can.
It was
I can't explain it.
You played it to the rules, and the rules didn't make that much sense to me. But my character did, and the universe did, and it was really fun.
So as I said, this is more of like very ray punkish. It's not cyberpunkish.
Mm-hmm.
It also has like some steampunk values in it as well, but it's still very like magic and high tech based, even though they call it Mongo tech. I know you've played cyberpunk campaigns. I'm guessing this is probably maybe your first Raypunk.
Yes.
I'm sure you've played steampunk ones because I know you and I have talked about that. Alex, you're in the same situation. You've played the out of the punk era type of role playing games. Which one do you prefer, Cyber, Steam, or Ray? And remember, I'm not going to hold this against any of you, like whatever your answer is. I know
played one, and
yeah, this is it. Your first experience is Raypunk, and she was wonderful and
Aren't I
crazy and
always?
homicidal. That is up for debate. And,
Yeah, well, my vote was still for steampunk. Steampunk is something that resonates strongly with me, but this was an interesting foray into a new format for me. So it was my first time doing Raypunk, so I really enjoyed it. I know I nitpicked on a silly rule that I didn't agree with, but if that's how Raypunk plays, then that's how Raypunk plays, and that's fine. I think we got into the spirit of it at the end when we started also doing silly things.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, we're only experiencing a few short hours of something very broad based. Like at the end, you got your convictions, and you're spending convictions, and you're doing the superhero thing, right? And that's at the end of the day. Flash Gordon is that. It is a superhero, outlandish craziness. And I'm probably gonna go home again and watch the movie for the 5th time in 2 weeks. Because I've just been absolutely enjoying it, and I can't find my copy of Masters of the Universe from 1987, which makes me very sad. So,
Frank Langella did nothing wrong.
nope, he did not. That Skeletor was amazing. But anyways, that's it for us this week. Next week we are. I'm not sure who's in with us next week. I know Alex and I are now switching, and he is going to be running Call of Cthulhu.
Ooh, that sounds
And this
nice.
now,
You're gonna-
Alex,
don't get the mic
if
to
you
set
can
up,
just
no.
quickly
Yeah, but,
explain
Sounds
what
Lovecraftian.
what era, because I know we have all the books upstairs for
It's
Call
gonna
of
be
Cthulhu.
classic, so it's going to be
It's-
1920s.
So we're doing 1920s Call of Cthulhu. Okay, sweet. So that's I think those are the blue books, right? The Investigator's Handbook and the Keeper's Handbook, which are from 7th edition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we'll be running next Monday, and we hope that you'll all tune in again, or watch us be silly and do antics. Because I mean, role playing is at the end of the day about having fun and being silly and hanging out with your friends. And
We're friends.
we will see again. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. You can find us at harryt.com or visit us in store at 3456 Yonge Street. And if you can actually look behind Sarah and Jeremy, you can't see it much behind Alex except Alex and I's collection of books. This is a massive room full of role-playing games that we all love and adore, and some board games that's there.
There we go.
There we go. We've pointed to it. So we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.